Hello, Loggers fans, and welcome into another edition of Meet the Loggers. My name is Nick Riddolotti from the Loggers Radio Network, and today I am joined by Loggers second baseman Brenden Farney. Brenden, thank you very much for being on today.
Thank you for having me.
And Brenden, you had a great high school campaign at Vacaville out in California, in Fairfield, named a Louisville All-American. Take us through your experience in high school at Vacaville and the amount of success you had.
Well, so I went to Fairfield High my first 3 years of high school, and then I transferred to Vacaville my senior year, so I can do a little bit better in school, and I can just have a little bit better chance at winning a national championship in high school in our area, because the baseball team was a little bit better over there my senior year. So it was all right. It was a great change. Had a great principal over there, great Algebra 2 teacher, and I got my work done that I needed.
So you got the schooling and the baseball.
Yep.
Now, Brenden, you did well enough in high school that you were actually a late round draft selection in 2011, 36th round pick of the Oakland Athletics. Did you get a call from the organization, or how did that go?
It was funny. I watched the first 2 days, like just eyes glued, and then I was kind of just like, okay, well, the third day I woke up and I needed to go get a haircut, and I went and got a haircut, and like as soon as I'm done, I'm paying my barber, who was my teammate. He was my second baseman in high school, and then I feel my phone vibrating, and it's my high school coach. And he's telling me like congratulations and all this stuff, and I was like, for what? I didn't know what happened. And he's like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have called you yet. All right, and he hung up. So then like I looked at my phone, I had 3 missed calls from Jermaine Clark, the A's scout, and then I called him back, and he told me congratulations, we just took you, and I was like, whew, there's a relief. And then I talked to my coach again and my family and all that stuff. So it was pretty funny.
And what's it feel like to get that call and to know that you've been chosen to play professional baseball if you so choose?
It was a great honor. It was a great honor. That's probably the best way I can describe it. It was a relief as well. But I'm happy with my choice to go to school.
And what went into that choice to decide to go to school instead of going pro?
Well, I know that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to play professional baseball, but at the same time to attend Cal Berkeley and pursue that degree. And college baseball is, once in a lifetime thing. And I felt like I might be able to get drafted a little bit higher if I do pretty well this year and in years to come at Cal. So that's my goal.
What other schools were pursuing you besides Cal Berkeley?
I had offers from Nevada Reno, Sac State, UC Davis, San Jose State, Arkansas Pine Bluff.
So maybe Cal was probably the biggest school, biggest name school that was pursuing you. Is that kind of why you decided to choose them?
Yeah, it's always been a dream to play in the Pac-10. And when
Pac-12 now.
Yeah.
Come on, you're from Cal. You got to
Well, I mean, there's only 11 teams, so.
It's branding.
Yeah, it is. But it was always a dream of mine, so when it presented itself with the opportunity, I just grasped it and took it.
So you wrap up your freshman campaign at Cal. You get word from your coach that you're coming to the Northwoods League to play for the Crosse Loggers. You get here. What's your first impressions of the Northwoods League, your first couple of days?
It's like Pro Bowl without being paid. We show to the park 5 hours before the game, get fed at the park, got hometown fans, play every day, practice every day, work out in the mornings. It's definitely what I want to do, and that's why I'm doing it. So hopefully we can keep it rolling. Because we're already in playoffs, we might as well win it all.
Might as well, right?
Yep.
Now, the team really clicks. Everybody seems to get along. Everybody plays well. Everyone has everyone's back. How long did it take? You were here somewhat early in the season, not the first day, but in the first week or so. How long did it take for guys to kind of get comfortable with each other, for the bus rides to not be dead silent with everyone having their iPods on?
Well, we kind of have a relaxed team. And it's definitely easier when you're winning. Mm-hmm. And so I think that helped us out a lot. Like, people would come in and we would still win. And then we would keep winning. New people would come in, keep winning. And, just like I know, when you're winning, everything's good. Mm-hmm. And so that helped us out a lot. And everybody's real cool on our team. So we kind of made it work.
And everybody's kind of settled into their roles. You know, you've got guys like Megs that are a little bit more quiet.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know if I'm inaccurate with this, but I've tagged you as kind of the mouth on the team. The mouth.
I like to have a good time. I make everybody, aware that I'm around.
Of your presence. And you actually got the opportunity, whether you wanted it or not, to play a little catcher last week behind the dish.
Yes.
Now I know in batting practice you like to razz your own guys. Were you kind of talking to the guys for the Woodchucks in that game, giving them a hard time, trying to get in their heads?
I'm not gonna say that.
No?
I mean, I was talking a little bit. I was really talking to the umpire. He I don't know. His zone was kind of everywhere, and Gunn was throwing great. We weren't getting a couple calls because I wasn't experienced, wasn't framing stuff. But it was fun though. It was a fun experience.
Would you do it again? Play catcher?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
And it was my off day. I wasn't gonna play that day, and so I hate sitting the bench.
Yeah. What's the hardest part about sitting on the bench?
Just watching.
Just watching?
Yeah, it's boring. It's like you're just like stuck in cement. You can't do anything. Just hang out, talk.
Now, you said something interesting to me last week. You got to start at shortstop, and you kind of had the same thing to say about second base. It's a little bit more of a position where you let the ball come to you. At shortstop, you get to be the aggressor. Take me through why you feel you're more of a natural shortstop and why that's so much more fun for you to be out there.
Well, I like positions of power, and I feel like shortstop is the captain, the general on the field. Center fielder controls the outfield, shortstop controls the infield. And I played shortstop all my life, and then at Cal, when I got playing time, I played at short. And I pretty much just embrace wherever coach puts me, just so I can make sure I'm in the lineup every day and do my best wherever I'm at. I just felt a little bit more comfortable at shortstop compared to second base because it's just the opposite turn on the field. But it's all right. I'm making the transition pretty well.
And who do you think? I mean, you flashed some pretty good leather out there. You've been part of one of the top numbers in the league for number of double plays you've been involved in. You've shown great leather out there. Who would you say, though, has the best glove in the Loggers infield?
Best glove? Well, Brenden Bednar's been showing off some pretty good leather. Chapman, he's got a great glove too. Kramer, starting as a freshman at UCLA, playing third base, he's got leather too. I mean, Bailey, Polaris, everybody's got a pretty good glove. We got a pretty good team.
Matt Chapman said the same thing, but then off the record said he thinks he has the best. You agree with that?
I mean, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. I got Latino manos though. I got some Latin hands. I like that.
What would you say has been the biggest benefit of playing in the Northwoods League so far this summer? Something you can take back to Cal and use instantly?
Probably working out in the heat. I'm never gonna let the heat stop me again. In California, it's nothing as humid as this out here. And coming back every day, like if you have a bad game, you're gonna play again. Sun's gonna come up the next day, and repetition on ground balls always is a good thing. So I like that. I like that a lot.
What's been the biggest drawback in your mind of playing this summer here in the Northwoods League?
Probably just being away from my natural habitat. Probably being away from my family and stuff. This is like really the first time, because I live like 35, 40 minutes away from Berkeley, so I could go home on weekends if I want.
Mm-hmm.
And out here, I live like 6 hours on a plane flight. So that's probably the biggest.
You do have family in town today, though.
Yeah.
Who you got in town visiting you?
Well, my mom's here and my girlfriend's here, and I think my dad was out here earlier. He's gonna come back early August.
Nice. And is that always kind of a boost? I mean, you see your mom, your girlfriend today. Does that kind of rejuvenate you a little bit?
Yes.
Get your confidence back?
Yes.
Yeah. Brenden, would you rather be the guy to have the game-winning hit, or your team's up by a run, winning runners are on the base pass for the opposing team, and you make the game-winning defensive play?
Probably game-winning hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably game-winning hit. I like hitting, even though I'm not hitting very good. I like hitting a lot, and it's always great when people come out there running on the field screaming and stuff. So I like that.
That's a good time. when you were, what would you say, Brenden, is the Major League Baseball player that your game most resembles?
Man, that's a hard one. My favorite player always growing up was Miguel Tejada, because I always played shortstop. But now that I'm at second base, I really try to be like Robinson Cano, but I don't think my swing is like his too much. I think my swing's more like Chase Utley a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So any of those guys.
So you said
I'll be cool with that.
said your favorite player growing up was who?
Miguel Tejada.
Miguel Tejada. Who's just your overall favorite baseball player in the world? Could be pro, could be college.
My favorite baseball player has to be Joe Meggs.
Why Joe Meggs?
Because Joe Meggs is one of the greatest baseball players alive. I mean, he's up there on the hits list with Pete Rose, Tony Gwynn, all those guys. And Joe Meggs is in the top 3.
Top 3 for
Yes.
Joe Meggs.
Joe
Joe
Meggs.
Meggs fan right here.
Yes. And he wouldn't sign my paper, but he did sign a baseball for me, so I'm pretty
you have
happy.
a Joe Meggs autograph now.
Yes.
Is that on eBay or is that you
No,
don't let go of that?
no, that's in my room. It's in a glass box.
Above the bed?
Yes.
Brenden, what would you say is your most memorable moment this summer with the Loggers? One at the plate and one out in the field.
Probably a slash double in Battle Creek, and in the field when Brandon DeFazio was here, there was a ground ball up the middle. Forget who we were playing, and I backhanded it coming from second base and glove flipped it for a double play.
DeFazio held his own out there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He got himself a full
good.
contract, so it was good.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, well, Brenden, I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
It was good to catch up and get to know you a little bit. Loggers fans, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next edition of Meet the Loggers.
707, baby.